Friday of the third week of Lent. I hope each one of you has, at some point of your life, experienced unconditional love. A love that loves no matter what. Maybe from a parent or a grandparent, from a boyfriend or girlfriend, from a partner or a spouse. Someone who has loved you even when you haven't deserved it, even when you have hurt them, that they continue to love you. That is unconditional love. And that is the kind of love that our readings present to us today. It is the kind of love that God professes for his people Israel in the first reading from Hosea the prophet. God is telling them through Hosea that in spite of their unfaithfulness, in spite of the many times they have worshipped idols, they have been unfaithful to God, he continues to love them no matter what, unconditionally. Then in the gospel, Jesus gives what we call the greatest commandment. Jesus says we must love God with all our heart, our soul, our strength. But Jesus then unites that primary commandment that is already in the Old Testament. It's already in the book of Deuteronomy. He unites that with another scripture that says, love your neighbor as yourself. That is Jesus' genius. He makes those two loves, love of God and love of neighbor, as one commandment. What he's saying is that you cannot separate these two. You must love God with all that you are, and you must love your neighbor in the same way. Again, Jesus raises the level of understandable Jewish law, loving God with all your heart. We all want to do that, but Jesus raises it to the level of applying that to our fellow human beings. Love others as you love yourself. Love them as well, unconditionally. So this has incredible implications for us. It means that if we truly love God with all that we are, that means that even in difficult times, when, in a sense, we can say God misbehaves. Of course, God never does that, but when God allows things to happen in our lives that are difficult, like this current coronavirus, but any situation that is a struggle for us on a personal level, on a family level, whatever it might be, we have to trust and still love God and say, God, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand it. I don't like it, but I still love you, and therefore I trust you. That's the kind of love Jesus says we have to love God with all our heart, soul, mind, our strength, everything that we have, to believe and trust in God even when things are difficult. And then Jesus says we have to do the same with others. We have to continue to love them even when they hurt us, even when things are not working out, when they don't deserve our love. That kind of love is not just meant to be between parent and child or spouse or partner, whoever it might be. We are called as Christians to extend that love to everyone. We cannot separate the love of God from love of others. We are all called to have unconditional love.